can we cultivate resilience in our daily lives?
Resilience, of course, by definition, is a return to normal as quickly as possible, a la rubber bands resilience. In reality, it's more than that. Of course, it's the ability to cope. And the way we see it, Wim's whole philosophy is put your body under positive stress and the body responds. What we've seen with mankind, physically and emotionally, is the de-evolution of man. And when I say man, I mean man/woman.
Yes, of course.
The more we do for ourselves outside of our body, mentally or physically having to do it, the weaker we become. So it used to be that we could survive as a human race between about 110 to 115 degrees. Now I'm talking Fahrenheit, 110, 115 degrees down to about 20 below. We now function between 78, 74 and 68. If it's below 68, we heat it. If it's above 74, we air condition it. We don't challenge our mind. We let they let you take adding machines into scholastic tests now. You used to have to do the calculator or had it on your paper. There are people that can't do math in their head anymore. So I'm not just talking from a fitness point of view about the body, I'm talking about the mind. And we baby everybody. We baby our kids. I baby my kids and they're 35 years old. And so the whole society has gotten soft. And it's and it's one thing to get soft in terms of expectations, but in reality, you still have the capability. It's another thing when your body and your mind don't function well. And our bodies and minds are not functioning well because we do no longer put them under positive stress. And so we need to, working out should be positive stress. All these people that you see walking their dog at a leisurely pace, that might be great for social interaction. They are getting nothing out of it from a physical point of view, and they think they are, and they are deluding themselves. You've got to go into that zone. We know that. Fitness people know that. Wellness people know that. It's like being able to eat whatever you want because it makes you feel good. It might make you feel good, but it's going to kill you. And so as you can tell by my enthusiasm and my emotion, I am a big one for getting out of your comfort zone. It's one thing to pray, it's another thing to then go out and make it happen. Put yourself under positive stress. It's like people talk about the fact that their ship didn't come in. Well, if your ship didn't come in, maybe you got to swim out and get it. Maybe you got to take a few hits and take a few lumps and be Admiral Stockdale and not give up and keep pushing through. And too many people in every aspect of their life avoid positive stress. Positive stress. You don't want somebody that's trying to lose 50 pounds trying to run 5 miles. They can't, or 10K, they can't do it. But you can walk a little faster. You can breathe a little harder. You can get in a support group. You can talk about your problems instead of holding them in and avoiding confrontation. You can make yourself eat a little better. You can be hungry for a couple of weeks before you adjust. There's just so many ways that you can take baby steps of positive stress. The mind and the body are one. Put the mind under positive stress, put the body under positive stress. You have a resilient individual.
Thank you for mentioning it, because you did touch on what we call pillars of wellness. You did touch on nutrition, you did touch on exercise, not just for the body, but also for the mind, also known as mindfulness, or being present. We have other, and sense of purpose, having a positive impact where you can in your community, where you are. We add one more pillar of wellness for the World Wellness Weekend, which is sleep, which is really the first one: sleep and restoration, nutrition and balance, vitality and movement, serenity and mindfulness, and sense of purpose and solidarity. These are really the 5 pillars of wellness that we have. And when you say mind and body are connected, it is the simple reason of the symbol of wellness that we have, which is from Churchill. In those dark hours, he came up on the photo and said, "This, victory." Actually, when he did it the first time, he did this. And his secretary said, "No, Mr. Prime Minister, you should turn your hand, and it's less aggressive if you do this for a victory than this." And so this is a victory for the body. This is a victory for the mind. And when body and mind come together, 2 victories, 2 V's for Victor, create the W of wellness.